They say wealth is the ultimate measure of success, and few could ever hope to match the legendary Mansa Musa. But who was Mansa Musa, and how did he amass such an enormous fortune? In this video, we will look into Mansa Musa's early life, how he got rich, his reign, and the conclusion of his rule. Mansa Musa, an emperor so wealthy that his lavish spending could disrupt an entire country's economy, is a figure whose legacy fascinates scholars and history enthusiasts alike. As the ruler of the Malian Empire during the 14th century, Musa's wealth was astronomically vast, and his influence was remarkably extensive. Born around 1280 AD, Mansa Musa came from a lineage of rulers, as he was the grandnephew of Sundiata Keita, the founder of the Malian Empire. Despite his royal birth, he was not the direct heir to the throne. The early years of his life were marred by uncertainties and challenges, shaping the resilient and ambitious leader he would become. He demonstrated exceptional leadership qualities from an early age, later becoming a cornerstone of his prosperous reign. One lesser-known fact about his ascent to the throne involves his predecessor, Abu Bakr II, who embarked on an expedition across the Atlantic and never returned. As a result, Musa ascended to power around 1312 AD, thus beginning his rule that would drastically shape the course of history. Under Musa's rule, the Malian Empire was ideally located between the salt mines of the Sahara and the gold mines of West Africa. It played a pivotal role in Musa's ascent to wealth. However, his fortune wasn't merely a product of luck or inheritance. Mansa Musa demonstrated an acute sense of economics and strategic trade policies. His empire produced approximately half of the world's supply of salt and gold, which were in high demand during that period. Through astute management and trading of these resources, Musa expanded his coffers to the point where his wealth was reportedly incalculable. It wasn't just the natural resources that added to Musa's wealth. His reign saw the kingdom grow immensely, annexing over 24 cities and stretching over 3,000 kilometers from the Atlantic Ocean to modern-day Niger. His military prowess was such that he never lost a battle, and in many cases, territories joined the Mali Empire willingly due to the higher quality of life. Musa began his pilgrimage to Mecca from 1324 to 1325 as a devout Muslim. This journey, called the most extravagant pilgrimage in human history, spanned over 6,500 kilometers through the desert. He was accompanied by approximately 60,000 people, ranging from royal officials to camel drivers and slaves, all adorned in Persian silk and gold brocade. Even the camels were laden with bags of pure gold, illustrating the unimaginable wealth of this Malian king. This pilgrimage wasn't just a religious duty for Musa, but an opportunity to broadcast his wealth and power to the world. In Cairo, Musa distributed gold so generously that his 3-month stay led to a drastic plummet in the price of gold, causing an economic crisis in the region for 10 years. It is estimated that his pilgrimage led to about $1.5 billion of economic losses across the Middle East. However, the nature of Musa's spending wasn't merely reckless. Upon his return to Mali, he made it his mission to revitalize the cities in his kingdom. He poured his wealth into architectural developments, worked with Islamic scholars, and constructed schools, libraries, and mosques. This cultural and educational boom transformed the city of Timbuktu into an epicenter of knowledge and culture. Musa's influence was so profound that even 12 years after his visit, the people of Cairo still praised him. Not everyone, however, viewed his generosity positively. Lucy Duran of the School of African and Oriental Studies in London notes that Malian griots, or singing historian storytellers, were upset with him. They believed that he wasted local resources outside the empire. As the years went by, the legend of Mansa Musa continued to grow. He passed away in 1337, leaving a legacy that extended beyond his vast wealth. Estimates of Musa's modern-day net worth range from $400 billion to 500 billion. However, quantifying his wealth is challenging due to the basis of his fortune in gold, salt, and land. Let's give it a wrap. But before signing off, do subscribe to our channel and like the video for more such interesting stories.